Hello everyone, welcome to Extra Class with R.N Mandal. Guys, in this video today we are going to discuss about one of the greatest philosopher, writer, author and Russian author Leo Tolstoy. He is one of the greatest philosopher
Audio preview.
as well as he has great plays in English literature. So guys, start. In this video we will discuss the complete biography of short introduction of Leo Tolstoy. So be with me till the end of the video. So begin.
Audio preview.
His full name is Count Lev Nikovich Tolstoy, writer. Okay, and he born at 1828, and he say goodbye us to in 19.
Audio
One of
preview.
the portrait of Leo Tolstoy. This picture while he is busy with his writing. Okay, he born August 28, and some of the people
Audio
are 19 September, but
preview.
officially it is saying 28 August 1828 on a family estate, Yasana, Russia. It is his family house, and observing this began with his childhood. Born into a ancient noble family, his
Audio
family is very
preview.
noble. And his parents die when Tolstoy is very young, but he raised by his aunts, and he studied law at Kazan University. Okay, and this is the picture when he was young,
Audio preview.
Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy military career 1851 to 56, 5 years. He joined the military. He served in the first Caxus, then in an artillery regiment in Sebastopol, Crimea. Writer writes and publishes his first frictions childhood in between while he was serving in military. Right. The second is boyhood, and third one is youth in 1857. This is the picture where, when he was serving
Audio preview.
for his country, right, as a soldier. Next, literary beginnings. When he was started writing, moves to Petersburg, tries to integrate it into literary circles. 57 visit France, Italy, Switzerland, and Germany in different countries to know
Audio
about the
preview.
cultures, about the people. And this is the pictures when Tolstoy was in 1862. You can observe. Next, in 1859, interest in right. He was keenly interested in education. Upon his return from Europe,
Audio
established a
preview.
school for peasants' children, farmers' children. Okay. On his estate at Yasana, Polayana. In 1856, he goes to West Europe to study schools, about the schools, how the schools education, everything you want to know. Then again come back place and start
Audio
schools,
preview.
education systems, you can say, for his state. Sophia Andreevna, 1844 to 19. Tolstoy and Sophia marry in 1862 and they immediately settle in Yasina. They have 13 children, but only 9
Audio preview.
children survive. Okay, guys, move to next. Life with Tolstoy, his wife. Sophia Andreevna sometimes says that I live with Lev Nikolaevich for 48 years,
Audio preview.
but I never really learned what kind of man he was. So he also saying he's very different kind of man, understood about himself. The Tolstoys. This is the one of the pictures of Tolstoy and his wife Sophia, and a few of the pictures you can observe with his children and grandchildren. Guys, move to next. Next is his one of the famous novel War and Peace, 1863 to 69. Began to appear in literary magazine Rusky Hastings in 1865. This uh, novel, okay, first published in 1865, reflect Tolstoy's interest in the Russian narods, the peoples, about their life. A graphic description of slaughter of the battlefield reflect Tolstoy's experience as a soldier, amount to the pacific critique of war. He is against of the war and he was serving as a soldier in his for his country, and what he was experiencing that time, all the things he has mentioned in his novel War and Peace, and especially he is against the war and the life of the slaughter in the battlefield he is explaining in this novel. Move to next, guys. Tolstoy and in his study, this is the few of the pictures you can observe, very rare pictures of his study room, his own personal room. Okay, guys, move to next. One next novel, Anna Karenina, 1873 to 77, family novel centered around an autobiographical hero plus a novel about adultery, right? Chief Flavor's Madame Bovary. Okay, vital for Tolstoy to express this his opinion on the reforms of the 1860s agriculture's modernity. In this novel you can find about this type of things. Next, critical psychological realisms. Few of his novels also mention about the social reforms, how the society has forms, and about his views, his psychological views. Investigation into the more profound aspects of life, social inequality, motivations, do why do we do what we do, psychological contradictions, politicals, and what is Russia's role in the world. Sometimes he is explaining through his novel. Okay, and in 1880, the spiritual crisis. Tolstoy radically questions society, religion, mortality, sex, artistics, uh, artistics practices. Right. Uh, He is always questioning to our society about the inequality between male and females, the sexual gap, mortality rate, the about the facility of our society, especially, and religions, casteisms, everything he is mentioning through his writing and try to raising the questions. Renounces his previous literary works. Published Confessions 1884, one of his famous novel, Death of Ivan Ilyich 1886, Krejuvir Sonata in 1887 to 1889. This, a few of his novels was published in that year. Tolstoy core beliefs. He was believing in non-realistics to evil, renounce all luxury and wealth, live by one own labor, believe in his own, you can say karma, be like the humble peasant, and vegetarianism. He's strictly uh, uh, support vegetarianism, right? Next, guys, move Tolstoy philosophy. He This is the pictures why he is as a plug man in his village, right, in his time. And next, Vladimir Chereskov in 1854 to 1936, and the Tolstoyans. Miss Tolstoy in 1883. In this picture, you can observe in 1884 he become publisher of Tolstoy and other work in popular chief editions. Educational projects for moral improvement. After Tolstoy's death, edit his work. Right, one of his you can say his uh, helper or like that. Uh, he was one of the famous person who edit his work, Tolstoy works after his death. The last chapter. In 1884, first attempt to leave home, gave up his estate in Yasana Polyana. In 1901, excommunications from Russian Orthodox Church. Right, at the first time. In November 1910, Tolstoy leave home. His letter to Sophia and Ravenna to his wife. My departure will sadden you, but understand and believe that I cannot act in any other way. My position in the house is becoming or has become unbearable. Apart from anything else, I cannot live in those conditions of luxury in which I have lived, and I am doing what old men of my age unusually do. My abandon the worldly life to live out in isolations and silence their last year. One of the later in these lines you can observe what he was wrote to his wife Sophia. Guys, Tolstoy fall ill to the train is taken in by station master. This is the stations in his time, and in this small railway station he say goodbye to us. Tolstoy room in Astapovo near the stations. In this room he used to live. The and fell in ill and died 7 days later. Thousands of people came to ask about his Tolstoy conditions, health conditions, writer's conditions, and this is one of the pictures you can observe why through the window his wife was looking to him, observing him about his conditions. Clock at the a stopover railway station stop at the time of Tolstoy death. One of the clock was there at the stations, and when he was say goodbye, the clock was stopped. So guys, this is the short introduction of Leo Tolstoy, and this is the last slide, the last words of Tolstoy. What he was saying, there are masses of people apart from Leo Tolstoy, but you only pay attention to Leo Tolstoy. That's not how peasants die. I love the truth. He was one of the noble and truth, you can say, man, the writer. He feel the life of the peasants, life of the socially deprived people, right, and always stand for themselves. Leo Tolstoy grave, you can observe, and what he was saying about his biography. Leo Tolstoy biography, he was saying that I clearly realize that my biography, if it suppressed all that nastiness and criminality of my life, as they come customarily write biographies, would be a lie, and that if one is going to write my biography, one must write the whole truth. Leo Tolstoy. Thought from the book for everyday, one of his famous thought, you can observe a thought that the only object of man's life is self perfections. It is very very important. He was saying self perfections, the perfecting of immortal souls, that this is the scene to be correct by the fact alone that every other objective is senseless in view of death. Therefore, the questions whether you have done what you should have done in immense importance. For the only meaning of your life is doing in a short term allowed you that which is desired of you him who or what which has sent you into life. Are you doing the right things? So guys, this is complete the short introduction of Leo Tolstoy. Hope you understood well. If you having any doubt, any questions regarding this video, just mention in comment box. And if you like the video, just do like, share and subscribe our channel. See you again in next class. Till then, bye. Thank you.